Hi guys, it's June, which means that May is over and it is time for me to tell you my May favourites. But before I get into it, I want to quickly apologise for the lighting in this video and some of my other recent videos. I'm really struggling with lighting at the moment, so I'm actually scared to edit some of the videos that I've filmed recently because I'm terrified that the lighting is going to be terrible and I'm going to have to not use any of that footage, which will make me very sad because it takes me a long time to film and I don't have that much time to film videos. So I want to make every video count and all the time that I spend filming count, but I'm just having major lighting issues at the moment. So if the lighting is bad, I do apologize. I am constantly working on it and trying to find ways to make my lighting better, so just be aware of that. And like I said, I do apologize if the lighting isn't as great as it has been in the past. So I'm going to start off with a perfume, just do things a little bit backwards this month. This is a perfume that I've mentioned before. It is the Aquolina Pink Sugar perfume. My bottle is actually looking quite manky at the moment, but the perfume still smells delicious. And I was wearing this the other day and I put my perfume on at about 6:15 in the morning. I get up really early and I'm out of my house before 6:30, so all my makeup and everything is done around 6 a.m. and I was putting my jacket on at the end of the day, so I was leaving work. It was around 5 o'clock and I sort of like leant down and I could still smell this perfume. It was still lingering, which is amazing because that was 11 hours after I put on the actual perfume. So amazing staying power. You stop smelling it throughout the day yourself, but if you actually like sniff your wrist or smell wherever you sprayed the perfume, it will still linger on. And I always get compliments when I wear this perfume. It is a sugary sweet marshmallow kind of scent. If you like sweet scents, you will like this perfume. It is probably a young person's perfume. It's probably made for somebody younger than me, but I wear it anyway, and I figure no matter how old you are, you still like sweets and you will still like sweet scents. So absolutely love this perfume, and it's not that expensive either, which is also fantastic. I then have two hair care products, which is odd for me. I don't always have hair care products in my favorites, but I do this month. The first one is my Orofluido, I hope I'm saying that right, hair elixir. This is a beauty elixir for your hair. It adds silkiness, lightness and shine. Basically it's just a hair oil like Moroccan oil or any of the argan oils that you may use. It smells amazing, which is kind of what drew me to it. I had two sample bottles of this. One I believe was from a Bella box and I have no idea where I got the other one from, but I absolutely loved it and I was waiting until I saw it in a store, and I never have actually seen this in shops in Australia, so I don't know where you can buy it. However, I purchased mine online from a store called hairbooth.com.au. It was $44.95 on sale. It usually retails around the $49 or the $50 mark, so about the same price range as Moroccan oil here in Australia. They offered free express post shipping when you spent over $60, so I actually bought another product which I'm going to show you guys next, and you got free express post shipping, so I literally got it the next day after I ordered it. You only need a small amount. As you can see, I haven't used that much yet. Put it in the ends of your hair after you style or after you wash your hair, whenever you want really, to add a little bit of softness and shine. My hair feels ridiculously soft when I use this product, so I would highly recommend it. The other product that I purchased when I purchased that Orofluido is my GHD style curl hold spray. This was $19.95 again from hairbooth.com.au. However, you can buy GHD products usually in salons or hair places where they sell GHDs. They will often stock the GHD range. I have never used this before, but I'm so glad that I tried it. It's just a spray. You spray it in your hair before you style your hair. It says it's supposed to be, it's curl hold spray. Spray onto dry hair only. Apply 1 to 2 sprays evenly on each section of hair, working the product in with your fingers before curling with a heated styler. Don't limit this to just curls. When creating soft waves or flicks too, you can use this product. It is kind of like a hairspray that you put in before you actually curl your hair, and it's just like springy, but it doesn't feel like a hairspray. It doesn't feel like you've got product in your hair. I sprayed in before I start. I just sprayed in one big clump. I brush it out and then I curl my hair, and what it does is it makes my style last longer. So it may not keep my curls the exact same as when I first styled it, but for example, I curled my hair yesterday And where I would usually have my hair gone straight, my hair still has like a curly wave in it. So it doesn't keep my curls exactly as I curled them, but it stops them from dropping out completely, which is what I like about it, because it means that your hairstyle will last into that second day. So I really have been enjoying this product. Moving on to makeup favorites, I'm going to start with lips because I usually finish with lips. So the first product that I have here is the Illamasqua lipstick in Magnetism. This is the first Illamasqua lipstick I have ever purchased, and this is 100% a Rachael colour. It is a berry burgundy colour. You can see it right there. Absolutely gorgeous, perfect for the autumn winter months, but I will probably continue to wear this all year round. I do have a lot of colours like this, but they're what I wear the most, so I was really excited to try this. The Illamasqua lipsticks are all matte. However, this one, out of all of them, and it was the one that I picked up, actually has a slightly more creamy finish and has an ever so slight sheen to it. So it's really nice, feels great on the lips. Very light feeling, goes on easily, and it's just a great lipstick. However, because it does have that kind of slight sheen and is creamy, you do have to reapply it. It's not the world's most long-lasting lipstick, but I don't mind because I absolutely love the colour. My second lip product favourite are these Korres liquid lip sticks. Now, I'm a big fan of the liquid lipstick product range. Basically, a liquid lipstick is just something that has the pigmentation of a lipstick, but it goes on like a gloss. They usually have a creamy finish, not necessarily shiny like a lip gloss, but not too matte either, which is exactly how I would describe these Korres ones. I have 3 colours here. I have number 54, which is this gorgeous bright pink fuchsia colour. I also have number 13, which is a neutral pink beige colour. And then I have number 28, which is a dark burgundy plum colour. Now these 3 came in a set, and I actually picked them up from a store called Cosmo Cosmetics. It's on George Street in Sydney, kind of near Topshop, in between where you come out of the TGV and Topshop on George Street there. So if you're a Sydney sider, I recommend checking it out. They had a whole range of products. Some of them may or may not have been knockoffs. I don't want to comment on the authenticity of the products, but they actually had Jordana in store, so you could actually buy it in store. They had some Revlon and sort of drugstore brands. They had some Korres stuff. They also had some high-end things, and they had some I guess you would call it knockoff Victoria's Secret body creams and body sprays. For example, I have the Pure Seduction one here. However, this was called, it's branded Dear Body. Smells very similar to the Victoria's Secret ones. I love this scent. It's red plum and freesia. So if you're in Sydney and you would like to check it out, that's where I got this set for, and I believe this was under $15 for the 3 of these, which I thought was great. They feel smooth and soft on the lips. They are water-based formula for intense colour and long-lasting creamy texture. They're the raspberry lip glosses. They're antioxidant, long-wearing, intense colour. So that's them from Korres. You can also buy Korres from Kit Cosmetics. I have some face products. The first is a primer, which is odd for me because I tend to be really bad and skip a face primer. However, I recently purchased the Revlon Photo Ready Perfecting Primer. This is it here. It has a handy pump. It goes on really easily. It is a light pink colour, but obviously it goes on translucent. I mainly apply it sort of to my T-zone area and sometimes to my outer cheeks if they're a little bit dry and I find that my foundation's not going on as nice as it usually would. That's when I apply this. It has relatively good oil control and it just generally makes your foundation last longer and go on more smoothly. My next favourite is another repeat, and this is the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation, and I wear the shade Rose Ivory. I mentioned this when I first started making YouTube videos. This was in my favourites on a regular basis. However, the more I buy new foundations and the more I try them, I wasn't using this as often, and it also has a very high price point, which is another reason why I wasn't using it as regularly. However, it is a fantastic foundation. It goes on beautifully. It has a very good medium to full coverage. I love the way this applies, and I love the way that it makes my skin look. To apply foundation, I am still loving my Beauty Blender. I think it makes foundation application so flawless, and it also helps with my concealer. I absolutely love this little baby, and I'm so glad that I have it. But my other application or foundation application favorite for the last sort of couple of months has been my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. This little bad boy is amazing. Not only can you use it to sort of buff the foundation into your skin, but because it's kind of flat, as you can see, it is sort of squished like that. You can also sort of apply it in the way that you would use a flat foundation brush, like something like this. However, because it is soft and it's thicker, it doesn't leave the streaks or the lines that a foundation brush like this sometimes can. So it's a very versatile brush. I know it gets a lot of play on YouTube, but it's for a reason. It is a really great way to apply your foundation. Keeping on with face products, I finally got my hands on the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I have the shade NW20, which is what all my MAC concealers are generally in. I really love this product. It covers up basically everything. You can use it underneath your eyes, however I find it quite thick, so I like to apply it with a beauty blender underneath my eyes rather than a brush, or you can use your fingers to blend it in. My only qualm with this is that I feel like it dispenses a little bit too much product when you use the pump. I always have to try and like real hard not to get too much product out. But other than that, it's a fantastic little product. I'm glad I got my hands on it. I don't have any MAC foundations, but the MAC concealers I can vouch for as being really high quality. The last couple of beauty products I have, one is the Jordana Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara. This would have been in my favourites last month, however when I went to film my favourites video, it magically disappeared for half an hour and then I eventually found it. This is an awesome mascara. It's very inexpensive. I got mine from Crush Cosmetics, and then I got my backup from Beauty Joint because it was a little bit cheaper on there, but even from Crush Cosmetics it was $12, so very inexpensive for a mascara, particularly here in Australia. I feel like it volumizes and lengthens, and it just gives me really nice lashes. I am using it today and I just think it's a great mascara and I will continue to use it. And my last beauty favorite is another Jordana product, and these are the, what are these called? The Brow Eyeshadow Powders. So basically what they are eyeshadows or powders that you're supposed to be able to use for your brows and for eyeshadow. So there's 6 shades and they're named kind of like eyebrow colours. So the first one that I have here is Natural Taupe. Then number 2 is Light Ash Brown. Number 3 is Light Brown. Number 4 is Cold Brown. Number 5 is Brunette. And number 6 is Auburn. Now you're probably wondering, Rachel, why did you buy all 6 colours when your brows are clearly probably just one of the colours? I personally would either use the light brown or the brown shadows to fill in my eyebrows because they're a couple of shades lighter than my brow, which is how you generally go. If you have darker eyebrows, go a couple of shades lighter. If you have light eyebrows, go just a couple of shades darker. But these are also used as eyeshadows and they are fantastically pigmented, very inexpensive matte eyeshadows, which are very hard to find at the drugstore. If you think about it, matte eyeshadows aren't typically done well, and that's because they are harder to make. So you can find really nice, gorgeous satin and shimmery finished eyeshadows at the drugstore, but you can't find really good matte ones. So that's why I got these. They're $1.99 each from Beauty Joint and they're awesome colours. I use them all the time. They make fantastic transition colours. They make fantastic all over the lid colours. I said last month that I was really into matte eyeshadows and the shadows in the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. This is the kind of colour range that you get in that Naked Basics palette. I love this Auburn shade. I'm actually wearing it on my eyes today and I did a look using this. So I'll put a link to that in the description box, but this is a gorgeous warm toned brown that you can use to blend out, particularly if you're doing a smoky eye and you want to warm it up a little bit. This is a fantastic colour. So I absolutely love those, and that is it for my beauty favourites for the month of May. I do have a fail for this month, and that is the TRESemmé Fresh Start Waterless Foam Shampoo. Now this is for dry, curly to normal hair. So I don't know if it's because I have the wrong hair type for this particular product. I don't have naturally really curly hair. Maybe this is made for only curly haired people. It's a mousse. You're supposed to put it in your hair when your hair is a little bit oily, rub it into the front and then use a towel to dry it off. However, I can't make it look dry again after I use this. In fact, my hair maintains a wet look and continues to look oily. So I can't make this work for me at all. If you like this product and you use it, please let me know in the comments below if it's something that I'm doing wrong, how you use it. But for me, it gets the thumbs down because I just couldn't make it work for me, and it actually made my hair look more oily rather than less oily. So that's beauty favourites and fails out of the way. Now I'm just going to chuck in a few random favourites for you guys. The first is this pair of shoes. This is from the brand Chelsea Crew. They look like this. They're kind of like little Mary Janes. They have a small, thick heel. I purchased these off modcloth.com. These are the size number 39, and I generally wear a 7.5 to an 8 for those of you who wanted a comparison. They are very kind of retro, old-fashioned, but I absolutely love them. They have the perfect heel height so I can wear them all day at work. I love this red colour. When I was really little, I had, like a toddler, I had a pair of shoes that looked similar to this, obviously without the heel, in this colour. So this kind of have like a nostalgic kind of meaning to me also, but I just thought they were really cute. My second random favourite is a book, and it's not one that I actually read this month. I read it maybe a month or two ago, but it somehow got missed in my favourites, which is a travesty because I absolutely loved this book, and it is Twisted Perfection by Abby Glines. I have it here on Kindle because I don't believe it's out on paperback, at least not available here in Australia yet. I have mentioned Abby Glines in about 1,000 of my favourites videos before. Basically anytime she has a book I mention her, and this book is absolutely amazing. It is a contemporary new adult book, so as long as you it does have sort of adult themes in it, so anybody from say 16 or 17 up I think could read this book, even if you're older, and as long as you love a good romance, then I think you'll enjoy this one. This is a spin-off from the Too Far series, so there's Fallen Too Far, Never Too Far, and the book that's about to be released, or it may have already been released by the time that this video goes up, which is Forever Too Far. In that story we met a character called Woods, and this is his kind of story in this book. So if you love the quintessential rich bad boy who actually has a little bit of good in him and finds the girl that sort of makes him change, has a little bit of drama, has a lot of steamy romance, as what you would come to expect from all the Abby Glines books, then I think you will absolutely love this one. Okay, so my last random favourites for this month are some music, and I've been loving Popular Song by Mika featuring Ariana Grande. That song is just one of these songs that comes on the radio and you just want to sing along, like you can't help yourself, and you kind of want to dance. I listen to it in my car and I'm like doing the little dance in the side and singing along, and I probably look like a crazy person, but it's just one of those upbeat, fun, positive songs. I've also been loving Sweet Serendipity by Lee DeWise. I hadn't actually heard that song. I believe he was on American Idol, but that wasn't sort of necessarily super popular here in Australia. However, I did hear it on a Mac Barbie 07 video, which is where I find a lot of my music, just on people's backgrounds of their beauty videos and things like that. And as soon as I listened to it, I fell in love with it, downloaded it, and have been listening to it on repeat. And you guys know, if you've been watching me for a long time, that my favourite word is serendipity. So I love that that's in the song name as well. I've also been loving I Want Crazy by Hunter Hayes and Little Bit of Everything by Keith Urban. So there are some of my music favourites. I will link videos in the bottom bar below if you guys would like to listen to those songs. And that's it. That is everything for my May favourites. That was a long one, but I'm glad we got through it. If you guys do May favourites, definitely leave me a video response. I would love to hear what products you have been loving, or just let me know in the comments below. I always read all of your recommendations because I find my new products that way, and I find new products to test and try and things like that. So definitely do that. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really does help me, and it just makes me feel good, and who doesn't want to feel good? And other than that, I hope you guys are all doing really well, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Popular, I know about popular. It's not about who you are, the obvious guy. You'll never who you were. Stop saying that. I'm gonna spray myself right now. It smells delicious. Wow, what is with my hair today? This random ass piece of hair. A popular song by Mika featuring Ariana Grande. Wow, my hair looks really, really dark. It is not any darker. I haven't dyed my hair. It's just the lighting. I don't know why it looks so dark.